Well, hey folks, this is John with Ozarks Back Roads with you today. We're back out in the woods. We're on the mighty V-Strom. We're going to take the V-Strom on a river cruise today. We're going to check out a couple of river accesses. We're here on the 11 Point River right now at a place called Blue Springs. This Blue Springs is on the 11 Point River just north of Mountain View, Missouri. So we'll take a look at it, and then we're going to run up to the current river and look at some places along it. So stick around, we'll take a ride on the V-Strom in the woods here in the Ozarks. So this is just a little government access here on the 11 Point River. Got a little parking lot you can pull into. I believe you can go on down, and there's probably a boat access. You can unload your boat down here on the creek. We're going to run down right here. I see a bluff over here. There might be a good view. Oh yeah, we got a swimming hole. So yeah, this is called Blue Spring. It's marked Blue Spring on the map. But man, we've got so many blue springs and blue holes in the Ozarks that, you know, which blue spring are you talking about? Just a beautiful place right here. It's really a nice area. Here's a better look at that cave of the spring coming out of it. Right down here, underneath this nice big bluff. Just gorgeous. And then we got another one in the bottom of the bluff. Right here. Really a beautiful spot right here. This is just nice. I'd sure like to get a canoe and go over there and take a look inside that hole. I guess that won't happen today. I don't happen to have a canoe with me. Really pretty though. And the bluff continues on around the bend here. All right, we had a pretty good look at Blue Spring there on the Jacks Fork River. The Blue Spring access. Really pretty spot right there. And I believe, according to the map, there's another little access point possibly up here. We'll go down another little dirt road, and it may take us back to the river. So we got the mighty V-Strom out with us today, doing some dirt roads and river accesses. We'll see how we get along with it. I think we'll be just fine. We can go down here, I believe, and we might make our way back to the river again. I don't know that there's a bluff or anything. We'll just have to see what's down here. Okay. That's got a mailbox, so we ain't going that way. Oh yeah, we're down in the woods now. I can see the river over here. We are almost there. More down, man. We may come out underneath the river if we keep going down. What does this say? Wildlife Management Area. Okay. No vehicles up on that road right there. Got a big old holler down here with probably got a creek in the bottom of it, I'm sure. Get up and get on the rear brake here. Boy, you can see where everybody's been having a time right here. Whew. That's going to be fun coming up. Well, the creek is way over there against, oh, okay, we got a bluff over here. Good. Oh, that's all bluff. Woo, that's a big one. More nice bluff. Woo, look at this. Oh, we got to have a look at this. This is really nice. We've made it to the second access here on the 11 Point River. We're just downstream there from the Blue Springs. maybe a mile or so probably. And we've hit the jackpot. We got the mighty V-Strom right down on the beach in the sand. And man, oh man, have we got a bluff to look at here. Woo! And another spring coming out of the bottom of this bluff. And then right here, I can hear water. You can see it there coming out of the bluff. Another little spring into the river. Just a gorgeous spot. That was definitely a beautiful access right here. I'll put a pin on a map and show you where this is in case you want to wander down here. I would suggest if you're coming to this access, the one below Blue Springs that we're on, probably want a four-wheel drive, motorcycle, something pretty serious. That hill right here is not messing around. There's some nasty spots in it. We'll give it the old college try. See if we can do it without dumping the V-Strom. I think the line for this was over here. Wasn't near as nasty. All right, I think that was the worst of it right there. There's another one up here, but it wasn't near that deep. Somebody got stuck there and really had a time. What a beautiful area down here. I had no idea this was here. This is the first time I've ever been here. I need to get off the couch a little more often, get out in the woods. But this didn't look like anything really on the map. It wasn't denoted as anything special. But I think it's pretty special. So we got another area I was wanting to get to today. We'll have to see what time it is, 12:30. We'll do it. It don't matter what time it is. There's another access that's supposed to be really beautiful. It's called Jerktail Landing access or campground and access. And it's on the Current River there, kind of north of Eminence, Missouri, north and slightly east. It's out in the woods. It's quite a ways out there, but see if we can get to it. Well, the V-Strom came right up those whoop-de-doos there on those hills. Didn't have any trouble. This little motor really chugs good. It takes, you really got to be, you got to be messing up big time to stall this thing when you get in a technical area like that where you got to go real slow and pick your line. It's pretty good at that. The Mighty Tiger, that's kind of its weakness. The little motor on that thing, even though it's an 800, it will stall pretty easy. You got to be careful when you get into areas like that to keep your RPM up on your engine or you'll stall it. Well, this is a pretty straight road right here. You can just see it disappear into the distance. You don't get that every day in the Ozarks. We've hit pavement. Life is looking up. Well, I'm going to head for Eminence, Missouri. I know a place that's got some lunch for me. We'll get lunch and then we'll go out and try our next access up on the Current River. Stick around. Well, we're in Eminence, Missouri. Kind of a stop on the way here, and I'm going to see if my favorite burger shack's still open for the season. Here it is. Yeah, it's open. We got people here checking it all out. Perfect. Yeah, this is the place to eat if you're coming through Eminence right here. Not bad groceries for a fast food type joint. You can sit in the shade and play with the pet flies while you wait. Well, we got some groceries. I feel a whole lot better. I always feel better after I get some groceries in my neck. I did that and I found my road to Jerktail Landing on the Current River. Just off of Highway 19 here a few miles. We're going to head on down the road and see where it takes us. Here we go. We got a sign here. Let's see what this says. Yeah, it says Jerktail to the right. Jerktail Landing. Okay. Alright, we're off the map, so we're on our own here. According to the map, the road done ended. Yeah, this road's excellent. No big whoop-de-doos in it. That's part of a gravel bar there. We're going to be in the gravel here. I've talked about people trail riding horses. They've got a hitching post here. You can tie your horse up while you check out the river. Keep them from swimming away. Okay, this is going to spit us right out on the gravel bar. Oop, got a camper there. So we got people camping in here. I think I'll just park this bad boy before I get any farther into the gravel. The river is really peaceful. Nice and slow. This is pretty nice right here. River's just easing along. And as you can see, you can camp right on the river here. Here's a guy camped out right on the bank. There was 3 or 4 of them when I came in there, camping out on these gravel bars. So this is pretty nice. Well, I'm glad I stopped and didn't go ahead and ride down here. I almost did. This is really wicked stuff right here. We left the V-Strom at the top, so we got that part right. We're going to head back, and there's another T off of this road, and I think it heads back to the river as well, a little ways downstream. We'll see if we can get down that road and see what it looks like. Okay. All right, if we can get turned around here without falling over. I'm really not in the mood to pick this up right now. And there's a trailhead there. You can take your horse and go for a trail ride or a hike. I'm sure it's a hiking trail. This road, it looks like it goes back down to the river. Yeah, she's getting steep. Look at that. Come all the way down here, and the forestry's got it closed off. And the river's just right 100 yards, 200 yards. And it's got padlocks on it too. They don't want you in there. Well, that may be some of their conservation area or their preserve, game wilderness preserve area. They don't want you in there. They're going to preserve it for the wilderness, not for the humans. Well, who'd have thought they'd have that closed off? My word. But you don't know unless you go see about it. It's no longer a mystery. I know what's down here. A gate with padlocks on it and a chunky rock road. Well, folks, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, taking the V-Strom for a discovery ride today. We found some pretty cool accesses there on the 11-Point River at Blue Springs. Just really beautiful bluffs along through there and some caves, spring caves. That was pretty sweet. And then the Jerktail Landing looks like a really nice spot to spend some time if you want to camp. You can camp right on the riverbank there and on the gravel bar on the river. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I invite you to come back and see me. We'll go somewhere and do something else. Till I catch up with you again, y'all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.